All right, so we are coming at you with a pretty crazy pre-show before the Tournament of Champions 4. And Risley, do you have any insights on this tournament?
The first thing I noticed, because of course we got everything ahead of time because we're good like that, there's absolutely no monsters. And it's not really surprising to me, but I thought maybe somebody might go on a limb with it.
Honestly, I asked my team if I could beat Tiamat, but I was totally okay with us picking like a kind of more meta build that gave us a slightly better shot, I think.
Yep. And I feel like this pre-show is going to be very quick. A lot of speed going into it.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. There's a lot of speed, a lot of damage for sure.
Oh yeah. A lot of the common themes you would think you would see a lot in teams, but obviously, like, because people are able to pick their own units, they get to show off the things they think are good.
Yep. So yeah, basically, 8 people were chosen of anyone that's ascended to be team captains, and then they were able to choose out of everyone that participates in Battlegrounds their teammates, and then as a team, they were able to pick between any characters they've individually ever rolled as the unit for their team.
Actually, a surprisingly interesting thing, as we were both a part of a team. It's in my opinion, it was pretty interesting having to go through your own units that you've like lost in the past and kind of like evaluate. Okay, is this unit good? Is it good with the team with the team that my team is building and things like that.
Right, because it's not as easy as just whatever unit you had that streaked the longest. Because sometimes you have a bad unit that just streaks on a good team, or you have a really good unit that just gets killed right out the gate because they had a terrible team.
Our teams are coming out now. Now everyone gets to see it.
Yeah, it looks like red team being revealed as having those 3 Lancers in a night.
A lot of physical damage, and you can expect that possibly they're hoping they can get on top of people before they get ruined. Who knows?
Yeah, I think all of those Lancers have very good jump.
Like the level jump. That would make sense. It is kind of the best ability they can get on them. It's my team.
Of course, you're there repping as the mime. You got some pretty nice summoner to key off of.
It honestly just worked out that way. I had a couple extra units I put out there, but the mime really did kind of glue the team together.
Yeah.
So the green team, double knights on this one as well. Knights do seem
the green team,
popular.
very important to note. The green team is team nothing personal, and they are all teleport 2 units.
Oh, okay. As with every single one of my analysis, anybody that goes to my stream will know I always miss teleport 2, so I actually didn't see that.
And then here we go. Ooh.
You are on yellow.
I am on yellow. Isn't that interesting?
I feel like that was done on purpose. I'm not sure if that's true, but I feel like it was done on purpose.
It may have been. I promise I didn't have control over it, but may have to have some fellow's voice come out for that.
Oh, boy. Again, like, knights and summoners are really, like, common theme throughout this.
Yeah, it's interesting. Knights aren't that highly ranked, but they have a very high ceiling and they have a big, like a low floor, high ceiling. They might actually be ranked higher. I haven't seen the actual class rankings in a while, but when a knight pulls something crazy, it's very strong.
Like, I mean, and part of that too is like they get the knight swords, and so if they have low brave, that can also just ruin them. If they roll bad weapons, it's bad for them. If they don't roll sword skills, it's bad for them. But like, you get the good knights, and they are very, very good.
Yeah, exactly. I think we've also just seen like a lot more people rolling knights than the previous seasons might be the case for that as well, and so we've had the opportunity to just see more powerful knights because of it.
And definitely like a lot of decline on the rolling of ninjas, as there have been a lot of things going on with them and reducing their power level.
Yeah, and the black team was just revealed, and it does have Bryan, the Angel of Death, the Black Calc, the unstoppable Lord of Frogs. I am very excited to see that again.
You say unstoppable, but he's not the champion anymore.
He's unstoppable in my heart.
Okay, sorry. Lord of Frogs. That's a good title.
Yeah. It's the things he does best. He's the Angel of Death and the Lord of Frogs.
Right. Some archers too, actually. I did notice that.
Yeah. Alright. Looks like all of the teams have been generated and things are about to get started.
You got a favorite going in? I mean, obviously your own team, but...
I mean, yeah. Well, my second favorite has to be Bryan.
Has to be black, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just that calculator, like, it really did work, like, so often.
It was impressive, yeah. It was always like a clutch scenario, too, where he had died, but then his re-raise picks him up, and he immediately frogs half the other team. All right, here we go. Pre-show starting off. Betting is open for red versus blue, so make sure to get those bets in.
Clearly biased against my own team, and it has the only mime on it. Clearly,
yeah,
that has to be
go there. Yeah. Man, this knight, the level 8 jump. All of these units have level 8 jump, so this is like the orbital bombardment squad.
Team Orbital. All right, okay. Decent sword as well. Some items, okay. And SETI, I noticed too. And I think there's SETIs on the blue team as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up their actual team names really quick. So we've got Lookout. We've got Lookout Below. Red team is Team Lookout Below, and they are versing the blue team, which is, huh? Blue team is.
On Bethla Garrison? A map I'm not innately familiar with. I feel like I should know though. Oh,
yeah, they are. It is a small map. I think the first 2 matches are on pretty small maps.
Okay. Benefit to the jump team, pretty clearly, for that.
Yeah, so on the small map, like it is good in the sense of they'll be able to jump right away, but it's also kind of bad in the sense that they don't have as much of a range advantage from the full level 8 as a larger map would allow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, they don't have insane move from what I saw, but yeah, definitely having that 11-12 threat range is not as bad when the map is only like 9 or 10 wide.
Yeah. I would say the toughest part for the blue team here against the red team is, say the summoner moves out, starts a summon, and then all of the knights, or all of the red team jumps to avoid it.
And like, so that's a tough thing too, because they won't necessarily jump to avoid it, because they want to jump if it will land, and if the other team's fast enough, it generally won't have enough clock ticks in order to actually have that.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. The match underway. The samurai starting off with a Masamune gets the haste on the mime.
Very nice. I'm also getting a Masamune, but not getting the haste on the bard like he wanted to.
I think that summoner move right there is very dangerous because she's way too close to all the lancers.
Oh, but they're avoiding her. The jump going on the summoner, or the samurai instead.
Yep. I guess she had faith in that other Lancer to take him out with the Justice Lance. Ooh, but it was guarded.
What a sick guard.
The Sylph, yeah, does get a chance to go out, only hitting the one. Not enough damage there, only 100.
No mime copy. Unfortunate positioning for that mime.
Yep. Jump lands on the Samurai. Doesn't do as much damage as I was expecting, but the Knight comes in and just slams the Samurai, Summoner to critical.
Damage. A Mana Shield on the Bard. Probably going to stop singing, but it does soak up some damage from that.
And then the Samurai uses her turn to try to Masamune the Summoner. Definitely not the best option in the situation they're currently in.
Oh, the Elixir coming out. Summoner just fine, taking that damage like a champ.
Yeah, Elixir actually a very powerful move there. It's impressive that she survived to critical, because if she didn't, that wouldn't have mattered.
Alright, decent punch, 152, not bad on a Lancer.
Yeah, the mime's got pretty big fists. Oh, wow. But one of the Lancers comes in on red and just takes out that Samurai.
92 is a lot of damage. Got a quick on the Bard. Start playing some music. Oh, the Charm proc on the Lancer as well. Very nicely done by that Bard.
Yeah, that Charm proc could bode poorly for the red team. Mime is just continuing to put in damage on that Lancer in the corner.
Mime, we calculated it out, and when he is hasted, he is 19 effective speed.
Yeah, that is an incredible amount of speed. Oh my god, a huge Sylph from the Summoner there. It must be just that the Knight is pretty resistant to it, because 2 just went down on the red team. The Mime copies it to take out the Lancer, and it's only the Knight left on the red team.
What a bad time for the red team. Oh, but the Stasis are taking out 2 of blue right in
Oh
one
my
hit.
god, but the Mime is so fast, even though he couldn't get a turn to move, it didn't matter. The Mime moves in behind, punches the Knight in the back, and the blue team wins it.
Good ending for me, I'm just saying.
Incredible. Yeah, that was very nice on your end.
Good stuff.
Man, the 2-drop followed by a second 2-drop. Expect that to happen throughout this pre-show, because they're all units that could just drop the other team at any time.
Right, and we got green versus yellow coming out.
Ah, yes, green versus yellow. It is that time of the afternoon, folks. The green dream versus our yellow fellows.
Fellows in the betting currently way underdogs at this point. Crowd doesn't like it.
Yes, of course, the crowd is going to have faith in the Teleport 2 team. Nothing personal.
Of course.
But us JP farmers on the yellow fellows.
JP Farmers. Oh, of course, the name. Okay, got it now.
Yes, it is based on our team captain, actual JP.
I just assumed you had a bunch of moves that would waste a bunch of time in the tournament. That's usually what we call JP Farmers.
Too true. And potentially going to happen that way.
Again, we said before, but another small map coming out.
Yes, indeed. I think we are fighting on...
Eluva Residence.
Ah, the Bilv Residence. Yes.
Which, I mean, not as good for TP2, obviously, but they do still get all the way across the map, so it can be, can be beneficial for them.
We do have a 72 Brave Knight with a Chaos Blade in hand. Robe of Lords as well, with a Genji helmet, Kaiser plate, spike shoes, insanely equipped Knight on our yellow fellows.
Actually, really impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how this gets underway.
This is going to be a very quick match, I imagine.
Yeah, I would say. Quick support coming out.
Yes, I believe the priest going for an M barrier. I'm not fond of him moving forward.
Most magic users like to do that, and there's really not any explainable reason why.
Indeed, the first TP2 stabs the Geo in the back, but the Mana Shield protects him!
It does quadruple the amount of MP he has.
Indeed,
Solid.
Geo moves on the Oracle. Good hit there.
The TP2 coming in, charging up for some sort of sword.
Summoner actually pulls out. Our fellow Summoner takes out the Oracle with a draw out.
Impressive.
The Chaos Stasis Sword able to take out the Samurai, but Night Swords being flung left and right. The Priest also drops on our fellows and our Summoner as well.
The Geo and critical as well, getting a small spell out of that Green Knight. Raise coming out. Ooh, solid raise.
Our Chaos Knight able to raise the Summoner and then defend against the Stasis Sword of the other Knight. However, the Summoner goes right back down.
Quick Ice 4 out of that Green Knight. Not a lot of damage, but enough to take both the units down. Ooh, the teleport's they're able to get around the field, so there's nowhere you can hide now. You can get the raises, but they can still just get into them.
Indeed, and it looks like our Knight is in a res loop, but he changes his mind, goes for the Stasis Sword with the Chaos Blade! Oh, but it's hits one, not enough to put him to critical, and is guarded by the other.
A very crucial guard, in my opinion. Going to critical at this point wouldn't be good. I don't know if he would have taken enough damage for that, but hey, nonetheless.
Absolutely. And our fellow Knight goes down, and nothing personal wins it. Well played by the green team there. I mean,
there's not a lot you can do about Teleport 2 sometimes. Like, getting the raises down, they're just able to pick them off again. So no matter who is up on the green team, they're able to just move and get the people down again. So any sustain that anybody would have, even though this is a very high damage tournament, just doesn't work out.
Yeah, definitely.
White versus black.
So next up, white versus black. Oh, Haster's Super Wizard is in. Okay, yeah, I figured Haster was gonna pick that wizard.
Here we go. Feels Loafman versus Original Flavor. Okay. An interesting matchup to speak of. It's a lot of, like, we still see, like, a Knight, but a lot of units that, like, classes that are kind of outside of what you would see. Oracle, Calculator, but of course, you know, Bryan the Calculator. Obviously, he's kind of an exception, but, like, in general, units that you wouldn't think he would pick for, but...
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they picked with... Okay, so Haster's Wizard is immune to death, so that is a plus, but not immune to being frogged. Oh, we actually have several... Okay, everyone on the white team is immune to death. So that's definitely an important thing to note. Interesting. But that's going to force Bryan to go for frogs instead.
Mm-hmm. Which is technically a little better, because I think the hit rate's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Not by much, but...
Right, it is slightly better. And Haster's High Faith, they have 3 units that have pretty high faith for getting hit by frog.
And that, like, it's definitely going to be, the 2 spellcasters will go at it, and then we'll see kind of how that shakes out, and then everybody else can do what they do.
Yeah. And just to let you guys know that the 2 times money is only during the ToC 4. It does not count right now. The rewards are not 2 times money yet.
Quick Masamune. Taking the haste on the Geomancer only.
Not terrible to have the Geo hasted, but it would have been nice to see more. Ooh, and Masamune and the other team as well. Only 1 haste, too, on the Oracle.
Huh. Interesting. Just a fire 3. Yeah. Not a ton of damage, but that's kind of expected from that calc.
Yeah, damage split from the Knight keeps it even.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a big spell out of the Wizard.
very big spell. That could be dangerous for the black team. We see the TP2 Knight move in on the Samurai in the back.
Immediately gets the Stasis Sword out. 260 takes the Samurai out. No more Masamunes.
Big damage there. Yeah, the Bolt 4 puts some pretty good damage on the team. Only puts Bryan to critical, though.
That is a resilient wizard. Must have Robo-Lords. Gotta. Something like that.
Yeah, no Robo-Lords, just impressively...
I guess just bad compatibility or something.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Alright, let's fire 3s.
Able to finish off the wizard. That is big for the black team. The wizard was a lot of the white team's damage.
Kino too, the calculator came out of critical with regen as well, so the Masamune still making a difference right now.
Yep. The Stone Gun Archer still has not moved in, but now is online. Goes for the kill to take out the Calc, but the Calc does have Angel Ring. Re-raise will come back on his turn.
As always, you can't count him out yet. It's those late game things you gotta watch out for.
Wow, Dispel was really big on the Geo too, getting rid of a ton of buffs. But a third Night Sword, still not enough to kill with the low damage, but does put the Oracle to critical.
I guess that Geomancer just kind of has low damage in general. That must be what it is.
Yeah. Bryan is back, going for the frog! His re-raise frog, he loves it, and he frogs the Knight! The Knight is out of the equation for the white team.
And the re-raise on the Lancer as well. Self-high potion, gets back in the battle, protecting the Samurai back there, hoping to get some haste maybe? Nope, just some regens, but still good beneficial status.
Yeah, white team was a little more lucky getting haste on the Archer and the Oracle. Archer guns out on the Geo, just putting some damage in.
The Geo definitely going to take out that Oracle, but at what cost, really, at this point?
Yeah.
There's the Night Sword. It misses! Wow.
Yeah, it missing is pretty big, but... Oh my god, and then guards the Calc's math!
Wow. That's some impressive dodging from that Oracle there.
Yeah. But the Samurai and the Knight, it looks like they're chasing down this frog.
Oh, Lancer support wants to keep the calculator alive. Yeah, no, we're keeping our team in the game.
Double guns on Bryan. Yeah, only puts him to critical.
Yep. Did he live through that?
I think he did. I didn't hear the cry, of course. So, we finally get some elementals to come out to finish off that Oracle.
Yep. Just an Archer now. But he's got a stone gun, so he's definitely not out of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's all the way on the other side of the map with a stone gun. That's where you want to be with a stone gun. But because the black team has sustain and 3 members left, I think it's going to be really tough for him to pull this off. Especially getting that haste. Yeah.
Yep. And he's going to keep going after that calculator. He'll have infinite Phoenix downs on him as well. So, I mean, the Samurai will be able to trudge his way over and eventually get to the stone gun.
Exactly. Haste wears off for the Archer as well, so they're about to be double turning him.
Oh, going for the heal, yeah. Lots of sustain on the black team. I'm really impressed by this team that it's not like just high damage all the time like a lot of the other teams.
Yeah, they've got the support to back it up.
They got the support, the status inducing, and like some solid damage at least to kind of like sustain their backline too.
Yeah, they have a little bit of everything. They have some they have like medium damage. They have, yeah, exactly what you were saying. The healing and the status effects.
It's like, you know, when you're playing video games and they have like the bars, and like most of the teams are just like full bar damage, but they're like, you know, medium bars all the way across. Like, it's okay, you know, pretty average team, right?
Yeah, they're like an all-arounder. This is basically like a top tier all-rounder.
Yep. Ooh, big elemental damage. Maybe that's what the Geomancer was hiding. Trying to do all those Night Swords, but really the elemental damage is where it was at.
Yeah. And now the Archer has started to take damage, so I think It's any minute now gonna go down. But of
Kinda
course,
like
you know,
the end.
yeah, they're gonna wait. They'll take their time.
Like
And
any good arena team, they have to draw it out as long as possible.
Exactly.
Rare hard cast from the calculator here.
The charge
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious, was it targeted on the calculator and then the samurai body blocked?
Yeah, I think the calculator moved behind and then the samurai body blocked in front of that too. So
yep, that makes sense.
Here's more calculating. I suppose that's why he moved. That's the reason he chose to hard cast, was he wanted to get that move in there, and it was just easier for him to hard cast on the archer. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Archer very close to death, move HP up, kind of like his only, or the regen, I mean, his only saving grace. But the samurai takes him out with his blade, and it's only that poor little frog in the corner left.
The frog that slowly ran away and now is just, well, what we got now? Black team is really impressive. Like,
yeah,
I'm really liking it a lot. I think it was well thought out. I appreciate that in teams like this.
Yeah, I know that Mirepoix's Geomancer was also in the first Tournament of Champions and just had an amazing display of comebacks in her climb up to the fight against Bryan. And now here she is finishing off the frog, and the black team wins it.
Yeah. Solid. That was a solid map too. I don't know who picked that map, but I like that map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like that map a lot. Next up, it's going to be purple versus brown, which is Team One Trick versus Doctors Without Orders.
Play on words. All right.
Yep. Oh god, I just looked at what the meme champion team is right now, and it's 4 thieves.
Yeah.
What?
It was like Steelheart City, apparently. Like they did something really weird to get, and it was only they won
None
like
of them have
3 or
Steelheart.
4. Is it not?
They all have steel status though, so get ready for some long matches at the end.
Oh, why? Anyway.
So so the brown team is the sustain team. All of them have a means to raise. 2 of them are Phoenix Down units, and then the other 2, the Geo has revive, and the priest has raise. The priest is also a math priest with 75 faith, so she can just raise her whole team potentially.
Interesting.
And
I know that team was picked quickly.
Yeah. On top of the raise, also has holy, so can dish out the damage as well as support the team.
And everyone is immune to holy, according to chat.
Oh.
So not only are we just going to mat the holy out, it just isn't going to affect the brown team.
Oh, okay, that is quite the play. Yeah, priest is almost always going to go for the holy if she can't hit any of her teammates with it.
Yep. And like as long as it's hitting like at least 2 people, because like AoE over single target, that's kind of a thing too. I think as far as the AI goes.
Yeah. The priest does have ribbon and black robe, but ribbon means kind of low health. And the purple team does have a teleport to knight that might leave the priest easy pickings for that knight.
Yeah, just depending on HP and compatibility, who that knight will go for with the TP2, but we shall see.
Oh, looks like bad compat with the priest.
Probably might go for someone else then.
Yeah, Earth Slash across the tops of the castles. Hits one, but the other was missed.
Always a neat thing to see the Earth Slash going past the terrain.
Archer tries to haste, but fails on the purple team.
Alright, here's the priest. Here's the holy.
There it is.
206. Pretty good.
She probably... Oh, she kills herself with it.
No. heal. Another kill, at least on
yes,
the this time.
Takes out the purple oracle. Mana shield from the mediator eats it. The rest of her team healing from it. Oh, except the archer.
Huh.
Wow, but took out 2 on the purple team. Took herself out. TP2 Knight moving in, though. Finishes off the archer that she dealt damage to.
Big, looks like Ragnarok or maybe defender damage. Just straight up hitting. Oh, and the Hamado on the TP2 Knight is amazing.
Yeah, but Brown's Knight is very terrifying. Knight Sword 396 slays the mediator, and it is just the Knight left on the purple team.
The Knight, he's just got to go for the kills at this point, and Brown, like we said, has a ton of sustain on it. So even if we're taking out these units one by one, we'll just keep bringing them back up.
Yep. 2 in his sights was very interesting. They are not in a great position right now to deal with this Knight, but Geo already put some damage on him.
The Kier just getting herself out of critical.
Yep. Them spreading out is a very good move to stop the Knight from being able to kill multiple at once, and that's probably going to win it here.
Yep. And then the Knight charging his other Knight. So you got Stay Sword on the Priest, but then the Surging Sword.
Puts him to critical. Geo probably going to finish him off. Ooh, doesn't have the elementals for this map.
Oh, yep. Makes sense. The Knight, good thing it has Sword, because that Hamado not going to come into play against those Knight Swords.
Weirdly, then the Purple Knight praises himself. Probably. Oh, right. Of course. Teleport 2. He can go grab a crystal at any time.
Yep.
Purple Knight not out of it yet.
And the Geo is afraid at critical, so not going for that revive yet.
Guards the Night Sword as well. He is just going to be warping back and forth to pick up the crystals of his allies.
Take out a person here, come back there. Just depends on how the revives fall for this Brown team is really going to determine it.
Able to put some yeah, puts respectable damage on the Knight. It was surprising he didn't go for the kill shot. Lets the Priest just heal up the team for just more damage overall than he can dish out. But Hamado is very nice, and if the Brown Knight runs out of MP and has to start physically attacking, that's going to be bad for the Brown team.
See if he goes for another one here. Oh, only getting the single. And a guard. A big guard out of Brown. They have more time to beef up, heal themselves, kind of get ready for this Knight.
Yeah. A big play for the Purple Knight here would be going to kill the Priest while she's way up there. But I don't know that it's going to be smart enough to do that.
We shall see. It is bad compatibility again, so it's probably not going to, honestly.
Yeah. Starting up a charged Night Sword and then teleporting to a crystal is pretty glorious, though.
Getting those shell protects, too, and so these swords won't be doing nearly as much damage.
Yeah, making it much harder for the Purple Knight here with those protect shells. Ultimately,
Brown team also pretty well constructed.
Yeah, absolutely. And without the Priest going down, the Priest can almost at any time raise from anywhere with the math raise.
This poor damage still coming out.
Yeah, always going for the Hamado. So now we need to. The Knight has to kill the Priest. There it is already. The CTD5 raise.
That high face, it's not going to see that miss very often.
Exactly, and the Geo has decent faith, 58. So ultimately, the Priest has just way too much sustain capability, and the Knight cannot one-shot that Priest. All of the crystals off the board now as well.
Oh, she does get out. Okay. Hard cast, though. Yeah? Oh.
Okay, Stasis Sword does actually kill, and it's only the Knight left, and he does not have throw item.
Yeah, a costly hard cast there, making her take 50% more damage. I think he will still get the raise down, but he is already targeted with something.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's going for the pickup. Justice Sword with a death sentence would be major, but no death sentence.
Of course, the Priest getting the other raise out. Should hit. There we go.
The absolute roach of this Brown team cannot be ignored.
more items, yep. The Sustain City over here.
Going for the priest again, good move.
Does get her. No Hamado.
Wow, yeah, Geo finally lands a hit, and it hits hard. Oh my god, takes out the knight, it's just the Geo left!
Oh no.
The Geo has revived, but I don't think has the height for it. Gets Hamado, the knight moves in, the Geo goes down, and the purple team wins it! What an absolute, just perfect move, perfect plays by the knight on the purple team. Laserman 1000 could not be stopped.
The flip on its head from that match, from just one turn to the next, the two costly charges and that extra 50% damage anytime a unit is charging allowed him to kill two different units before they were able to do anything.
Yeah, that was insanity.
Oh
man. Yeah, that was a fantastic match. Exactly what we wanted to see coming into this pre-show. So now we've got what, the blue team versus the green team, which is Team Lookout. Oh no, Team versus Nothing Personal.
And the TB2 is definitely bad for this blue team, depending on who they go for. We did sort of supplant the Bard there, so he's weak, and they hopefully go for him. But with 4 TP2s, I don't know that that's enough.
Yeah. It's another. Yeah, you're right. It's a small map. This is gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. It's really, I mean, the green team has a lot of damage, kind of like the red team that the blue team just fought, but also has TP2, which can just play on, you know, the shenanigans of just being able to hit anyone on the board, the perfect person to hit, whoever's charging. If you're charging and it's one of the red team or one of the green team's turns, they're gonna hit you.
Now, lucky for us, it's only the one charger, really. I mean, we have the Singer too, but like we don't really care about the Bard. I mean, we do. He's great, but like we don't really care about him, right? But the Summoner going down would be very, very costly for this blue team.
Yeah. One thing about the TP2s is it moves the green team closer to the blue team, though. And that Samurai on blue with the dual-wield Chiri and Muramasa with Seti, 59 Brave isn't the worst. 2 huge power weapons, and the ability to just move extremely fast with them.
And not to mention, if they get close in range too, the draw out plus the mime draw out.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Is a key factor as well.
Yeah, very strong combo.
Bard will charm again. Yeah, let's see that. Again, quick Masamune, 1 haste. So you can get the second one on the mime. Doesn't get it, just some regens. Still
yeah,
okay.
Lots of misses from the Masamune too. I feel like I've almost never seen that happen where there's so many misses.
Here's a summon with the mime right next to it. Is it going to come out in time? No, get 1 green turn.
Yeah. Oracle has the Cashmere. I don't think hits super hard. Okay, yeah, going for the cast. The Mander comes out.
See it. Oh, some big damage there.
Big damage. The damage split keeps it even from the Knight, but the Mime copying it. This could be the end for the green team already.
2 deaths. Another damage split, so the Knight's still pretty healthy, but wow, 2 big Salamanders there.
Yeah, the double Salamander taking out one of the Knights and the Samurai on the green team. The blue Samurai moving in with those double weapons takes out the Knight.
Just like you were saying.
Yep. Only the Oracle left, and she's charging.
Charging something on the Summoner. I don't exactly know what.
Big fist in the side of her head. Not quite able to put her to critical, but there's no way she can win it against this blue team. Charging for way too long. Another Shiva comes out, able to finish off the Oracle. And the blue team wins it. Your team is killing it.
I mean, I would say, like, we did kind of squeak it out against the red team.
Yeah. It was risky against the red team for sure. They had some scary stuff, but you guys just dominated the green team here. Yeah. Green team was way too slow to keep up with the summoner, I guess.
Let's see. So black versus purple. So the interesting thing here, I would say, is the purple team just beat a team that has a ton of sustain. And they do have that TP2 Knight, so he's like the same thing happened with white versus black, where the TP2 Knight will get back there. If he doesn't get frog this time, they'll be in a lot more trouble. And also, it's arena.
Yeah, arena. They're fighting on arena. This is a very scary map to have to fight on. I think that the purple team has more outright damage or benefits. Well, so stone guns, the mediator with the 2 stone guns, we actually didn't even get to see that be used last match because how fast she went down. But double stone guns, probably not so good in arena.
Nope, not great.
Being slow for a long time when a ton of units can attack you is not a good thing.
I honestly think this is just kind of a bad draw. Like, I don't know why this map got picked, but hey, I mean, people can do whatever they want, right?
I think I get why it was picked just for the memes. Also, it does benefit the red team would have excelled here.
Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah.
I think the green team as well kind of excels on arena because they can all move away from one unit to gang up on the... like, they can go anywhere.
We've got some arena lovers in chat. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, I mean, here my votes for Bryan's team, of course. I just love his unit.
Yeah, I think Stone Guns is right. This map would have been picked by white, black, purple, or brown. I think that's how they were randomized, so I'm not sure which team would have benefited from this. Honestly, maybe the white team. Kind of.
Yeah, Brewbard, you know what I was saying. And yeah.
All right, let's see this craziness.
Here we go. Archer gets the first move, takes to the corner.
Spell.
Yeah, going for a cast. I guess he only has a bowgun and a night killer.
The shield break? Question mark?
Yeah. Good move. Oh, Oracle's able to poke out the samurai. Uh-oh. Oh, takes himself out! Bryan, the Angel of Death, trades, takes himself out, but does take out the Archer. However, of course, he has Angel Ring. Will come back on his next turn.
So coming out the Purple Knight, a lot of damage on the Lancer. Critical and surrounded by 2 purple units.
Yep, already at critical. Bryan is back, going for the death once again!
What else would you do?
Doesn't get himself this time, doesn't get anyone this time, okay.
Dang.
Fair.
Poison the Oracle out of range. Looks like the Oracle is mostly used for those double pulls.
Yeah. Yeah, the Oracle with the double pulls hits pretty hard, too. Knight, I think, gonna kill the Lancer at this point. Lancer was able to heal, but not for as much as the Knight dealt before.
I was having a chance to dodge, I believe. A big shield on it, but...
Ooh, true.
Not this time.
Quite. Yeah. Night Sword eats the mana shield of the Mediator, so whatever cast is coming out likely going to be shut down. Oh, Elixir. Nice play by the Oracle, bringing that MP back up to be used. Oh no, Bryan frogs his own teammate, but does get one of the enemies as well. However, it's... Oh, man.
The Black Lancer taking after Bryan, getting that re-raise, and then healing.
Yeah, I wonder if the Purple Knight is immune to frog. Not immune to frog, so it could happen.
Okay. Oof. There's that guard I was talking about. Just the shield coming out. Oh, big pull damage. Taking that frog out.
Another death! Oh, still misses. Yeah, the pull damage just shredded that frog.
Every time Bryan goes, you gotta hold your breath. Just
I know. Oh, Knight finds a jump. That's actually fantastic because it keeps him alive for a turn. Oh, I guess he lands before the Knight gets to go. Another attempt at death! Gets the Knight! Oh my god! Getting the knight. That knight had so much health and drops the oracle at critical. Goes for the lancer. The first hit's guarded, but the second hit kills. It's up to Bryan to take that oracle down.
Right, especially here. Let's see it.
Yep. And the frogs fighting in the corner. Oh my god, Bryan gets the fire math, takes out the oracle. The frogs fighting in the corner, but Bryan's able to get a crystal.
Wow.
Never doubt the power of Bryan, the Angel of Death.
I'm just gonna cast whatever he wants. Okay, so the not green frog is on his team. Okay, got it. I wasn't sure about that.
The frogs fighting in the corner is really hilarious. You don't see that too often.
Well, with Bryan, you get to see it a lot more.
True, yeah. That was an incredible match, and the black team wins it.
I'm like, kind of scared for my team here, I'm gonna be honest.
The thing is, you can't even consider stats when you're going up against Bryan. It's just, do you get him on a bad day or not?
Is his spell working? Is he snapping his fingers right this day? Like that's where we're at here.
Yeah. I wonder how you guys have as far as defense against his nonsense.
Oh, that's true. I think the Bard does, if I remember right.
It looks like nobody has death or frog resistance, so yeah.
Oh no, he has. That was silence and berserk. That's what it was. You can't silence the singing.
Yeah. I think that this is a big map too, which is going to greatly favor the black team. I think I remember the finals match and the chant match are kind of big maps.
Yep. Could be interesting though.
All right. It looks like betting is on the black side. The chat going with the black team overall. But can your blue team pull it off? Your blue team has been having a lot of upsets, I think, over these last couple matches. So
everyone's underestimating us, and I'm liking it. But the turn to get across the map is going to really determine whether we can actually do anything about this.
Yeah, very true. The time across the map is the scariest part because Bryan is just going to be going for those deaths the whole time. Of course, he could take out himself and or his own team in that meantime, but
relatively quick. So we're not going to like double turn him or anything like that, but
yeah.
We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, this has been a great pre-show, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm impressed by. I'm slightly like disappointed there were no monsters, but I'm impressed in the variety of teams, sort of, that we've gotten.
Yeah, I think the team comps have been unique enough. Nothing that we haven't seen, like, oh, all knights versus all knights or something like that.
Yeah. And like, I mean, it has been kind of like a speed race for most of the matches, but still.
It's kind of hard to get out of that, the idea that just speed is everything, because it just kind of is.
It just kind of is, yep. Alright, starting off, of course.
Yep.
The haste on the mime.
Yep.
See what the copy does.
Only gets it on himself again, the reapply.
Yep. Big move.
Such a huge move. I'm into position as well, though.
Oh, haste on the black team.
Yeah, my great goodness. Masamune there. Geo loves going for the shield breaks to deal damage. It's so weird. Here comes the first death. Ooh, takes the mime, takes the summoner, both down at the start of the match from Bryan.
Big death. I don't know if the
my
blue team can go back from that.
I don't think that they can. Lancer, orbital Lancer leaping out. Unbelievable. The power of Bryan.
It's just when he hits him, that's what you get.
Yep. Lancer puts a little bit of damage on the Bard. Oh, and goes for the Frog next. Doesn't get it. But that's totally fine. I think the benefit of Frog with Bryan is he is at least immune to Frog.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be his go-to. Like, he knows, okay, I'm immune to it. I can use this. I'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he loves to take that risk with Death, though. Death himself. Which is always hilarious.
I think that is a raise? Is that a Carby coming out?
Uh-oh, Bryan is now charmed. I think the Geo gonna interrupt it, though. Yep, goes for the attack to break it.
Are you? Oh, I see. The Dispel magic.
I mean, it's something, but...
Takes off a re-raise off a Lancer. Like, not amazing. Not the Calculator, but still.
Yeah, it's something, but it's not something that could... Oh my god, the 2 deaths! Bryan took out everyone with the math deaths on the blue team, and that is it! The black team wins it!
I can't help but just laugh at that. That was great.
Unbelievable! So outrageous!
What? 3 status casts, 4 hits. Just sure.
That's so good. He doesn't even have that good of faith. He only has 59 faith.
That's good enough.
So funny.
You gotta face a bunch of thieves now, I guess.
Yeah. Time for 4 thieves.
Is Bryan gonna get back into being a champion? We're gonna see him more often again.
I hope so. I hope he's the meme champ. I will push for more meme tourneys until Bryan is dethroned.
Like at this point, it's just like the old ToC, where like everybody's just going Bryan because he just shows up so often.
Yeah, exactly.
So what? We have Steel status. Okay, they can get her a re-raise, I guess. Paralyze. A lot of move. Kind of 15 speed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand this champs at all. They've got it's one of the meme tourneys. It's a clone war.
Clone war, yeah.
And it's just not a good thief. I think, yeah, it is reliant on the paralyze and sleeps. They have to be, because they do have good faith. Mm-hmm.
So attack up, good faith, a lot of speed. Yeah, I mean the statuses. I could see this turning pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, okay, so one thing I was overlooking, they have +5 speed.
Yeah.
That's a lot of speed.
It's, yeah.
All 15 speed thieves. I guess, yeah, they have the opportunity to just toss out Paralyzed Sleep and then just, like, attack. However, this map is going to make it a little harder to do that. They're not going to get the opportunity to kind of, like, surround or anything because of how the volcano is. And Bryan is going to have plenty of time. They have high faith, which means they are extremely susceptible to death.
They also have teleport, so like they can get around, but they can't get like on top of them if they're next to the lava.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, does Bryan have bad compat? When has that stopped Bryan?
When has that stopped Bryan?
Thieves are doing it again. Can we get that haste on Bryan? No.
No.
But still, yeah, on the Geo and the Samurai, not too bad.
It's going anyways.
Just opting for the fire.
71 damage is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's consistent, so he only has to do that like a couple of times.
But not really what you're looking for out of him.
True.
Oh, they're pretty tanky too. 286 is kind of high for a thief.
Yeah, decent health on the thief. They're going for... Okay, there's the sleep attempt. One of them... The first one was going for poison, which is not great. AI loves to try to poison.
I mean, poison is good for this team if they have to just sit and sleep and paralyze and tick people down.
That's fair. I think If you're sleeping, your turns aren't going by, though, for poison procs.
Right, yeah.
But still,
yeah. The poison in general, yeah. And the good steal status, getting 4 statuses off that Geomancer.
Yeah, thankfully, most of the black team are not casters, so we don't have to worry about the steal status shenanigans. We see a Night Sword come out on one of the thieves, but it misses!
Paralyze, only hitting self.
Yeah, paralyzes himself. Oh my god, steals the re-raise. That is actually major! Bryan is so reliant on that re-raise usually, and then the sleep comes out successful on the Lancer.
Doesn't hit the calc, but, you know, we can work on that later with more spells.
These thieves are so fast, and it shows right here.
Yeah, they didn't get quite as lucky with those hastes, so... Still trying, though.
Oh, there we go. There's the lucky hastes. Bryan and the Lancer now hasted. Should be coming out of sleep quicker because of that. Going for the frog. 1. Oh, gets his Geo ally, but gets another thief. 2 thieves frogged. It's only 2 thieves left on the white team, on the champions. There's some quick little frogs, though. Uh-oh, don't act on the sleeping Lancer. Just stacking up those status effects.
Poison hitting, so everyone on black is poisoned.
Get the Kotetsu to wake him up, but he's still don't acted.
Good? Question mark call?
Yeah, Thief now going for the frog, which is not a good move by the Thief on the champion team. Hey, they put out some good damage, though, actually. 112, that ain't bad.
Assassin Dagger, also a chance to death sentence. We can see that come into play.
Just pulling out the consistent fire because it does so much extra damage to the frogs.
Yep. This thief in the front definitely front runner with that protect shell, not taking as much.
Yeah. We see a don't act, of course, on the Geo Frog. Hey, Thief that's attacking actually takes out the Samurai. More or less evening it up. 2 not frogged units versus 2 non-frogged units.
Well, his damage is actually kind of impressive.
Bryan is, stacking up those fires, though. I think he'll only need 1 more to take out that front Thief. Back Thief, I think, at one point grabbed a crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the HP up, maybe. Yeah, the regen has been very good to him. Oh, Lancer goes down to life drain. It's only Bryan left. But perfectly in a position to not be attacked.
Ooh, they also have Spell Absorb. I'm going to try and get an MP to cast more spells.
Going for the hard cast, not great here.
And moving forward, also not great here.
Oh, Bryan gets hit to critical.
Regen does take off the poison, so at least they'll actually have to attack him once more.
Oh no, he's gonna kill himself. His cast must have been on that teleported in. Well, regardless of which thief it was on.
It's not gonna matter.
Oh my god, the re-raise picks up the Lancer goes for the Phoenix down, gets Bryan back up! I don't think they have the speed, though. The thieves are just gonna kill them off anyway. Oh, goes for the leg aim, what an insane choice!
Oh man, what a poor decision. I can't even...
Oh my god, Bryan guards it! Oh, but the thieves are so fast! Going for the life drain this time. The life drain comes out, doesn't hit. No, it misses!
What is this?
Bryan going for the fire again! One of the thieves at critical, probably gonna start retreating. Oh, a crystal appears. We see the high potion come out. Bryan back in the game. Oh my god, the thief, though, able to get a crystal. That is not looking good for the black team.
Straps are solid. I underestimated 4 thief.
Goes for the leg aim, but it fails. Not a great choice there. Life drain on the Lancer again. That one hits and the Lancer goes down.
Fire to take out the frog, I assume. Yep.
Yeah, just finishing off the frog with that fire. Oh, man. The Lancer was in his perfect defensive position. He's now at critical. Hit again, taken out. It's
Just
only...
the Geofrog.
Yep, the Geofrog is all that's left. Oh, poor Bryan team. The speed of these thieves definitely could just... I did not have faith in the speed of these thieves, but they have made me a believer.
Speed Yin Yang is apparently the role to go for.
Yeah.
Because, wow, these statuses really stacked. They even hit themselves with, like, one of them at least, and it still just didn't matter.
Yeah, there it is. The frog goes down, and the champions win it. Man. Okay, that's... So I never saw those Chiefs play out, but they are more impressive. They're more than meets the eye.
Yep. It's definitely, like, you just look at them like, 4 thieves. They have, like, an okay weapon. They have some status, I guess. But when you put it all together, it's... Whew.
Yeah,
Very,
absolutely.
very good.